your book begins with a very, very interesting story. Your book is full of good stories, but the one I like the most is the one that's right at the beginning. It tells of a meeting between you and a provincial Chinese official in Qingdao, China, about 2 years ago. And this fellow was rather arrogant and rather self-satisfied, and at one point in the conversation he said, China going up, the United States going down. And you didn't much care for that. And as a result, you had kind of an epiphany. Tell us about it.
This man was responsible for about 100 million Chinese. He was probably like the head of a country, a normal-sized country. And he was very clear, and he said that, and I was shocked. I didn't respond to him. And my blood boiled over, and I could feel the emotion and the hormones raging, and I just pushed myself back in the seat, and I calmed myself down by talking to one of our board members who calmed me down. And since that, every day since then, I wondered, what I should have done or said. But then after a while, I realized it wasn't about being angry at him. It was about recognizing that there was some truth to what he said and being angry about that and doing something about it.
So what are the roots of this problem, and what do we need to do? What is the problem?
Well, the challenge we face is that all of us, our entire lives, we're blessed to be Americans. It's one of the greatest privileges, and I thank my lucky stars every day for that. We grew up, all of us, as being the #1 country in the world and thinking that is our destiny and that's who we are. And it's because those that came before us, our parents and grandparents and others, basically they sacrificed, they worked so hard, and they made good decisions, and we had a lot of luck along the way, but here we are. And it's our challenge now to do that for the next generation, and I don't think we're doing it. I think we're making decisions about the short term and today rather than the long term and tomorrow. We see it in our K through 12 schools. We're not educating our kids. We're favoring the teachers. We're seeing it in how we're dealing with free trade, how we're trying to attract the smartest people in the world. We've kind of shut them out. Since September 11th almost, we kind of made a decision that we're going to put borders up around our country, and we're going to focus on the here and now. Even how we've treated this recent recession. Recessions are a good thing. They're part of the ebb and flow of our economy because they they force us to focus on what's important, to innovate, to cut our budgets, and then to grow with a spurt. Well, this recession, we rescued companies. We threw money at people. We borrowed so heavily that we are in a hole of debt that we can't get out of. We now have half of the Americans actually not giving money and paying taxes. We have half Americans just getting money from the government, and the numbers are growing, and they're growing the wrong way. So we are on a trend line of increased debt, higher interest payments, fewer people working. That's not healthy, and that affects our ability to pass on to the next generation.